got balls, Grandpa. More than me.
Angus, Superman isn't brave.
I've seen people give up and unite in their surrenders, blow the cash at the bar on several week-long benders. But I remember why I'm here, why I consume less beer, why I do what I do, why I've abandoned the fear. Yo, it might need me, but I can do without. There's no room in this head for any form of self-doubt, for morale is high and production is increasing. I'll be a self-made man who's always learning and teaching. Self-improvement is a must, for it's the only thing I have. But I wouldn't change a thing, it's who I am and I'm glad. Starting to come into my own, starting to learn who I am, starting to really love life. And I'll tell you, shit is grand, getting away from the hand that has previously been feeding. It's time for me to provide the things that this life is needing. Fucking with the double meaning, coding speeches I'm writing. Inspiration is teeming, and I'm coming out fighting. Telling my story on these lines I cover to cover. Trying to do my best and bring this shit with a style like no other, and help from brothers along the way. Both have inspired me oh so much, and nowadays I crank the blues alone and find me numb to touch. Telling my story on these lines I cover to cover. Trying to do my best and bring this shit with a style like no other, and help from brothers along the way. Both have inspired me oh so much, and nowadays I crank the blues alone and find me numb to touch. Animosity is the fuel that I'm burning to keep warm. Anonymity is a tool writers use to avoid the storm. For it's hard sometimes to stand in front of other beings when they listen to your words without feeling what you're seeing. Most are agreeing with my statements, feel it's coming from the core. No longer in my pacing, just waiting to slam the door. I'm feeling comfortable in my skin, trying to keep my crooked grin, keep the smile from turning down and stay away from the gin. For what's good for some, obviously ain't working for me. It only creates distance from the purpose that I see. Cause on the surface I believe that I can do whatever I want. I flip this life to burn as I stand and I taunt. Never flaunt, but I never fail to spread the love around. Thinking about moving again, but this really is my town. Cause I was born here, raised here, it's where we always rode. I'm just writing to pass the time as I'm waiting for more snow. Telling my story on these lines I cover to cover. Trying to do my best and bring this shit with a style like no other, and help from brothers along the way. Both have inspired me oh so much, and nowadays I crank the blues alone and find me numb to touch. Telling my story on these lines I cover to cover. Trying to do my best and bring this shit with a style like no other, and help from brothers along the way. Both have inspired me oh so much, and nowadays I crank the blues alone and find me numb to touch.
I don't understand. He's smart, handsome, even decent. He's not brave. Now, listen to me. Superman is indestructible. And you can't be brave if you're indestructible.